Hi, this is David. If you're looking to improve your accent and make speaking French easier for you, I have a great resource that's included in your subscription, but you may not know about it. First, I'll tell you how it works, and then I'll tell you where to find these recordings. So I want you to listen to the difference between what the native original speaker and what I call the speak better exercises. So this is original recording for one of the bits of the Buying Wine in France
Et
interview.
concernant le champagne, souvent on nous dit le champagne en apéritif ou le champagne avec un dessert.
Okay, so I can hear every sound and I'm used to hearing that. But if you're less than fluent already, you're missing some of the sounds, so it's hard for you to reproduce all the sounds. So what you want to listen to also from time to time, because they're fun to listen to, fun to work with, is this. Listen to the difference between this and the one you just heard.
Et concernant le champagne, souvent on nous dit
Okay, so concernant le champagne, so you hear that really well compared to this, where it's really
Et
quick.
concernant le champagne, et concernant le champagne,
All right, so what you want to do is you want to work on your listening with the original recording. Get to where you can hear all those. But when you want to work on your accent and your pronunciation, you can take your phone and listen to these recordings on your phone and just let them play and repeat after. So here's how I use them. I repeat 2 seconds after the speaker. So here's what I'm doing. I'll play this and show you how this works.
et concernant le
Et
champagne,
concernant le
souvent
champagne,
on nous dit
souvent
le
on nous dit
champagne en
le
apéritif
champagne en
ou le
apéritif,
champagne avec un
champagne en
dessert.
apéritif, le champagne en apéritif. So what I'm doing is when I find a word that's a little bit difficult, like en apéritif, that I know I'm not pronouncing well, I might repeat that a couple times. So I'm just working through the recording, listening and repeating after the speaker. So this doesn't require memorization because I'm listening to words that I already know and repeating after, not at the same time. So I can listen and then repeat without having to look at the transcript and without having to memorize. The place that you find these is pages like this. So this is the beekeeper interview and the speak better is right here. So if I play this,
Alors, bonjour
alors,
Magali,
bonjour Magali,
vous êtes
vous êtes
apicultrice,
apicultrice.
merci de m'accueillir.
Merci de m'accueillir. Okay.
Alors,
What you're going to what these are going to help you do is going to help you notice different sounds that you may currently be pronouncing incorrectly because you're using your English speakers pronunciation, English speakers way of pronouncing sounds. So what'll happen is we get our we think we know how to pronounce a word when we're back in French class in the US or the UK. We think we know how to pronounce a word, so we start pronouncing it that way, but it's not the way French people pronounce it. And when we come to France, we actually don't correct, we don't auto-correct. These recordings help you correct the pronunciation, help you correct your pronunciation of words that you're currently pronouncing incorrectly without even knowing it. I've had that happen. After being here in France for, I think, 8 years, it was these recordings that helped me fix a few words. It's also these recordings that have helped me add a few words into my vocabulary so that I actually use words that French people use in certain situations instead of my English translation, English speakers' translation of English words that I grew up with. So they're really helpful recordings for helping you improve your vocabulary and use the words French people actually use and get to where you can really pronounce these sounds. The thing you want to do when you're trying to pronounce the sounds and looking for how this might be pronounced is let the recordings play over and over and just have fun repeating after the speaker. Again, what I do is I turn my phone on and let these things run and set it aside to the side as I'm driving around in my car. That's when I let it run, or when I'm walking around, I'll just listen and repeat these sounds. What you want to do is keep in mind two things. Always keep the tip of your tongue against the inside of your lower teeth and think of the R as something that is when the back of the tongue is blocking the flow of air. So when you hear the speaker say concernant, concernant, think of that as the back of the tongue blocking the flow of air. That's the key. And then just repeat. Enjoy repeating the sounds. Enjoy noticing new sounds that you wouldn't notice if you're only working with full speed recordings. So that's it. You'll find these on The Beekeeper, The Florist Interview, The Buying Wine in France Interview, and maybe a couple others that I can't remember right now. But they're really helpful and they've really helped me a lot, even though I already live in France and you might think that I wouldn't need something like this because I have French people all around me and I work in a French speaking environment. But no, these recordings are super, super helpful and I enjoy them. I enjoy just doing what I call the oral gymnastics of learning how to use my tongue and lips and experimenting with making these sounds. So I hope you will too. And if you have any questions, just email me and maybe I can help you, or maybe we can have a little phone call if you're running up against a problem with some pronunciation or something. Okay, have a good day.